If you're an Amazon seller that wants to outsource a lot of the headaches with listing management and optimization, shipping issues, reimbursements, and overall Amazon account health, then stay tuned in on this video because John and I are about to explain why Seller Candy should be a resource on your radar. John, thanks for jumping on this video with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Ian. It's really good to be here.
Definitely, yeah. Tell us about you and Seller Candy.
Obviously, I'm John. I've been a seller for the last 6 years, and I really got into Amazon services about 3 years ago. And Seller Candy came from me and my team really seeing that there was a gap in the marketplace for helping sellers deal with seller support and all of the really frustrating parts of dealing with an Amazon business. Not just the sexy bit, the growth and the strategy, but the nuts and bolts of like dealing with Seller Central, like removing the friction from your Amazon business.
Yeah, definitely. And if you mention this video, if you're interested in Seller Candy after watching this video, and if you mention this video, you'll save $100 on your first month. So be sure to mention Ian Smith, Evolve Media, or anything about this video to save, $100 is some decent money. Anyway, let me tell you guys who I am. My name is Ian Smith, and I run an Amazon marketing agency where we work with a lot of Amazon sellers and help them with running Facebook ads, Google ads, email marketing. We help them with downloading their Amazon customer data, like their names and addresses, so that we can then get their emails and phone numbers and then run them into a rebate campaign and help you rank higher and get more reviews. So if any of that sounds appealing to you and you want to book a free consulting call with me, then head over to evolvemedia.agency. All right, so now let's jump into Seller Candy, starting with the listing management and optimization. So John, what do you guys do around that?
So when it comes to listing management, we are quite reactive. So because we don't do the creative, we don't do optimization. What we do is we support our sellers in real issues they're having with their listing. So that is, they want to merge some listings. They want to get a listing unsuppressed. They want to actually just update a listing. I know that a lot of your clients probably as well, like they update their stuff in the back end, but it doesn't propagate. So like actually trying to get something done on Amazon these days is a real pain. And we will make updates and get to the end outcome without a seller having to talk to us. They'll just give us the outcome, and we're completely outcome driven, rather than actually telling us how to do something.
Okay, interesting. And so tell us more about like some of the issues that sellers may run into with their actual listings. I mean, me personally, I've seen a lot of sellers getting listings suspended and then having to reach out to support. And not everybody has like a dedicated account rep with Amazon. So what do you guys have dedicated account reps that you can reach out to at Amazon?
Now, so really what we do is we try and get things solved without having to talk to Amazon at all. So we will investigate for you. So if someone's in our system, one of our users, what they do is they go into our portal, they submit what's happened. Our team dives deep into it, figures out what the issue was, and then we reverse engineer it from there. So if it's something like a listing suspension, they dive deep in, they go, okay, what was the reason? Was it hazmat? Was it pesticide claims? Was it one of these common things? Depending on that, they then sanitize the listing for all the issues that it had, re-upload it, call Amazon, get it reinstated, and then we get it way faster usually than a rep can do it. Because the rep tries to go through the real system. What we do is we try and go around the system so that we can actually get to the result much more quickly.
And I would think that you guys have kind of economies of scale where like you see, you manage a good amount of accounts and you see, okay, this seller just had a new issue come up and then this seller has a similar issue. So we already know how to solve that because we just solved it with this seller way over here.
Exactly. We've just done a plan of action. We've got the draft. We change it. We get it uploaded, and we get moving as quickly as possible.
Awesome. So, a lot of people are already solving this problem with VAs, or maybe they're trying to train up VAs and stuff. So talk a little bit about how you guys are better than VAs, pros and cons to using a VA versus Seller Candy.
Yeah, so it's a good point. So what we do is we see ourselves as like the intersection between virtual assistants and experts. So our VAs know more than 99% of our users because they are experts. They're ex-Seller Central, we train them in-house, and we see these same issues all day, every day, and we're completely outcome driven. So you just tell us what you want, and we get you there, no matter what it takes, whether it's creating flat files, uploading things, raising 100 cases, calling Amazon, we get to the solution. So that's the difference between a Seller Candy assistant and a VA. Most of the time, VAs need management.
Well, and there's, sometimes you got to go through several VAs in order to find like that rock solid VA. And meanwhile, you've had a lot of headaches and just paying and potentially wasted money. So sometimes it is better to just pay more to have a little bit of an expert. And I'm not saying they have to pay more by going with Seller Candy versus a VA. You may, I mean, how does that cost actually relate to? Have you done the math at all? Like what you would normally pay a VA versus what your monthly amount is for Seller Candy?
Yeah, so actually our cheapest plans start at less than you'd pay a good VA, and our most expensive plans only really what you'd pay a rock star VA in the back end. And yeah, I mean, the cool thing, like you just said, is that we have month-to-month contracts. It's on credit card. We have to prove our value every single month, and you can leave the day before your next month if you don't want to stay with us. But we've kept 80% of our clients from when we started to right now. So, I mean, I think that speaks for itself. If you want to stay,
really
that's
good
great. If
retention
you don't want
rate.
to stay, then we
80%,
give you your money back in the first month.
Awesome. So wait, tell me again. So you have like a month guarantee, or what was that?
Yeah, first month guarantee. If you don't find value in the first month, we give you your money back. It's very rare.
Yeah.
So only if we can't, only if we can't get you through the onboarding process and you refuse to come to the calls. That's the only time that we've ever had to give anyone their money back, basically.
Wow. So when you say 80% retention rate, like how long are you seeing, like on average? And maybe this is too nitty gritty, but how long are you seeing people staying with you guys?
So we launched just over a year ago. We really started scaling in August last year. So since then, people have been here since August, and the only people really that have left have been people that have sold their business to aggregators. We used to do more OA clients, and some of them got a bit small. Basically, for us, we say you need to be doing at least 20,000 a month in sales to get value out of our service. 3 of our clients sold to aggregators. That's pretty cool. And then we took on the aggregators as clients. So we kind of see ourselves as the back end for anything like agencies, aggregators, or sellers.
And that was actually my next question is like, what size sellers do you guys typically work with? And I would guess, sellers with a hefty amount of listings, because when you have, 20, 50, 100 listings, it can definitely get time intensive to make sure that they're all firing. But what kind of size sellers are you typically working with?
To be honest, anyone from one listing up to some of our online arbitrage clients, like a couple 100,000 listings. Our sweet spot, I would say, is 30K to 200K a month with 3 to 100 listings. Unless you're doing online arbitrage, then you can have as many as you want because your issues are different from private label. But we've got a few clients. We've got one client who just signed up who's doing 30 mil in revenue, but they use us for very different things from a client doing 30 to 200. And I feel like, for me personally, people doing 30 to 200, 30 to 500, they use us for the most because we can do things like inventory projection, reimbursements, reconciliation, like pretty much everything in their back end that they don't want to do. We can add so much value to the business that it's so worth it. They're never going to leave.
Yeah. Well, let's talk more about the reimbursements. How much on average would you say that you guys are able to get back for your clients?
That's very hard to say on average. As a business, we've reimbursed like $300,000 in the last 6 months for our clients, which is pretty cool. And that's been as we've accumulated more accounts. So we've got over 100 clients now, and 300K in the last 6 months. I think we just passed this week.
Well, one of the things you had mentioned before, which I thought was like a great way to see things, is like you were saying, if you look at our monthly, how much we charge monthly, and you compare that to how much we can get you back in reimbursements, I mean, it either offsets it 100% or a good amount. So talk about that. Like, how much would you say is the offset amount for reimbursements for your monthly subscription fee?
It really depends on the client, to be honest. Yeah. This one client we just took on board, like I said, we just got them $32,000 worth of reimbursements in the last 2 weeks because they're a huge client.
Yeah.
So if you've got a big account and you haven't done reimbursements before, you're going to make so much just letting us help you with the reimbursements. But we see it more as a sweetener to our service. Like we take a small percentage on reimbursements, way less than any other agency. And then we have our monthly fee. So the idea is that you get so much value from being with us that you never want to go anywhere else. And if you jump on the call with our team, like the audit review call, so we audit every account on the way on and then give you a list of stuff to give to us so that you always know what you've got, what you should give to us. You'll see our team are experts. You'll never want to go anywhere else. And that's our kind of ethos.
Awesome. Well, I mean, there's definitely a lot we could talk about. It sounds like you guys cover a lot of stuff when it comes to, managing shipment issues and reimbursements and listings and account health, everything. So we won't make this video super long, but guys, again, if this sounds intriguing to you and you want to test out Seller Candy, it looks like he offers you, a 1 month guarantee. You can try it out for a month, and if you're really dissatisfied with it, hey, get your money back. Again, mention Ian Smith, Evolve Media, this video, and save $100 on your first month, which is a pretty sizable savings. I would say, John, what would you say that's like around like 20% or 25%?
20%. So we have packages at around $500, around $700, and around $1,000. If you're just operating in the US, the $500 package will do you fine. If you want to do NARF and expand more, then it's the $700 package. And then if you want to do worldwide, $900. So worth looking at different packages. But if you just go to the chat on our website, and type in Evolve or Ian Smith, then someone will get back to you and we can set up a call. I usually jump on a call with everyone because I really want to see if they're a good fit for our system.
Awesome. Yeah, and I'm the same way. I really like talking to my clients, being one-on-one with a lot of my clients. And again, if you want some consulting, if you want more information on this and you want to talk to me, if you want to be able to download your Amazon customer data, again, I encourage you to book that free consulting call with me by going to evolvemedia.agency. Thank you so much, John, for jumping on this video. And hopefully we can make some more videos in the future talking about this kind of stuff, giving value to Amazon sellers out there. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.